The theme of this podcast is why businesses fail in the first, 2 years, 5 years. And a lot of that reasons are you as a business owner try to wear all the hats at once, the CEO hat, the marketing hat, the accountant. And when the lights go down, you're still the janitor. And when you're trying to fit yourself into all these boxes that don't fit you, you get burnt out so incredibly quickly, even if you don't mean to, even if you started your business because you love this industry that you're in, but you don't love taxes. You don't love cleaning up your office, and you don't love speaking maybe. So if you keep forcing yourself to do things you don't love just because you think you have to, is a very quick way to hate your business and hate entrepreneurship.
I think you keyed in on the secret right there. And I'm going to reframe it into a word, but it's self-awareness. Do you disagree?
Yeah, no, that's 100% it. 100%.
So if self-awareness is key to being able to understand where you're successful, what you should be doing, what you should be outsourcing or finding resources for, how do you personally view you should go about that self-discovery process or building that self-awareness?
What makes you happy? Like when you're going to bed as an entrepreneur, you're probably thinking about your business. What tasks are you thinking about? What are you excited about? Do those tasks. And then the tasks that are maybe on your calendar or your task list and you keep procrastinating or pushing them off, tasks that stress you out, that's what you outsource. You do the things that make you happy, and then you solve the problems with somebody else for the tasks that you don't.
So that solves for the immediate ones that you know about, but I've also come across or seen sometimes people don't know that they need a particular role or asset or resource. So how would they go about discovering those without just bumping along in the dark, if you will?
I almost think you have to bump along in the dark, and you have to be willing to fail and get up, because the more that you forecast and try to plan for everything in your business with all these different processes and procedures and just forecasting, the less that you're actually doing your business. And when you're a small business owner, you don't have a lot of time to always work on tomorrow when today is so pressing. So gain the trait of being resilient to where you can fail gracefully and fail quickly and then be able to solve it even faster, as opposed to trying to solve everything before it even gets here. And as a business coach, that's one of the problems that I kind of help unsolve, in a sense, is people have all these different processes and procedures and like manuals for the company when they don't even have a staff yet, stuff along those lines. They're so future prepared when they don't even realize what they're preparing for. And odds are, no matter how planned out you are, once the moment gets here, you'll realize your plan didn't work the way you think it did, and you're back on the drawing board.
Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
No, you keyed in on that perfectly, and you have interesting timing. I just coached somebody on this very thing. We hired an external agency to come in. I've been rather busy, and I've hired them to come in and do hiring for our ads team. And I'm getting him familiar with our processes and systems. And our intention is to actually build out a very elaborate organizational structure and processes, SOPs, and systems around that arm of our team. And he's been assigned just to go start hiring for the lowest level tech. And he came back to me and he was like, hey, so I was thinking we probably need an account manager, and I wanted to figure out like what kind of budget we need for that, and what kind of credential roles you need. Like we need to put together a job description for this role. And I was like, no, we don't. And he's like, well, we're going to for sure need somebody to account manage this tech later. And I'm like, yeah, you're absolutely right. And that's where the buck stops on what we're going to do thinking wise there, because until we flesh out who this tech is and what their capabilities are and what their job roles are, we have zero clue who needs to be hired to come in and manage them. And so any energy we put into this right now is going to be wasted because it's probably going to change down. So precisely spot on with what you said.